We'll move on to our draft of the week. And I'm not gonna lie, I made this. This is the last resort. I struggled thinking of the films for this. So
there's such a clear first pick.
Is there?
Because I completely disagree.
I have no idea what.
I couldn't disagree more.
Should I say what the draft is first? We'll go into it. So it's the 5 most polarizing movies. We all pick 5. Obviously, the same snake draft order. The order is me, George, Tyler, and Cam.
Seth always picks first when he
picking first is not a good thing.
Incoming, everyone's saying Seth or the first pick sucks, like we do every episode.
Well, no, I'm just saying Seth always picks first when it's his draft. I'm starting to question this randomizer.
I don't like picking first. Picking first isn't good. Picking last is the best.
Do you want me to pick first?
No, I'm just saying. All right, it's starting to get a little fishy.
Accountability, hand up. I've never randomized an order for my drafts. I just randomly just like, this person.
I do it on the circle.
I do the wheel as well.
I do the wheel. Right. It's kind of making me a bit nervous that Tyler says there's an obvious standout because I don't have an obvious standout. I'm gonna try and cheat here, and I want to hear your opinions. I'm gonna say the MCU. Can I do that?
No. You gotta pick one.
What? You get cummed.
You can't get 31 movies.
I never do stupid shit. You do stupid shit.
George Carmen's gone.
You annoyed George then.
He'll be back in a second, but you're gonna. While he's coming back, he's back. You're not allowed to get 31 picks in one pick, so you're gonna have to reassess that strategy there.
Because I have an MCU movie written down.
That's crazy that you thought you could do that, Sam.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I said this to Anna, and she was like,
idiotic.
Like, no way.
I'm going to try it, but she was like, you're not getting that. So, all right, fine. Whatever, all good. Okay, I'm going to go for... Okay, I'm going to go for Avatar.
That's the clear first pick. That's the clear first pick.
Okay, cool.
You absolute cuck.
Okay. George?
I think that was the clear number one pick.
I think I have a good number one.
I don't know. I don't even know. So here's the thing. Like, there's no way you could just go for votes here. So I'm just gonna go with the movie I think is polarizing, or at least I know is polarizing, and that is M. Night Shyamalan's Signs.
Mm-hmm.
Any M. Night Shyamalan.
I thought you were about to pull a Seth and be like M. Night Shyamalan's Library.
To be fair, valid.
Seth, you should have just picked 5 MCU movies. You probably would have won, man.
All right, so
I don't win these things. Yeah, Tyler, you go.
I'm gonna take Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Man, I had that on there, and then I took it off, so I'm feeling good.
I didn't have that because that's just universally known to be geek cinema.
Oh, is it? I'm gonna take a movie that honestly I don't think is. I don't know. This kind of I saw all sorts of spectrum.
I know
votes for it last year is Don't Look Up.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
I don't know.
I feel like people either hated or loved it. I was kind of like, it's not my favorite, but it's not too bad.
Great pick.
That's fair enough.
And then my second, and I think this is just polarizing in us, so I think I'm gonna lose votes for this one, but I'm gonna put Cars on there.
Yeah, that's definitely one that the broader public will look at and be like, how is that polarized?
Yeah, everyone loves this movie. It's amazing.
Actually, the graph is polarized. I'm just looking at it now. I mean, I don't like it. Fair enough. It is what it is.
I'm glad I got those. Avatar was my first, but those were my second.
All right. Okay. My pick again. Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
That's a great pick.
Fuck, that's such a good pick.
I'm here to win this week, boys.
Is that like a really polarizing film?
Yeah, dude. That is people love it or hate it. That's a really good pick, man. Congrats. Hand up.
Shit. That was literally my next pick. You're such an ass. I'm going to go with, I think, one of the most polarizing comedies out there, Napoleon Dynamite.
Bro, that was me. That's my second pick.
I'm running out of picks, man.
One thing I want to say about Napoleon Dynamite is, so every time we do these drafts, I was like Google just to see what other lists are to spur some ideas. That was on every list, and that was one that didn't come to my mind immediately. It makes sense, but I was surprised that every list is like this.
I like that film.
I do too. I mean, it's an indie film that just a bunch of bros made, and then people
literally
critically now.
Okay, I'm gonna go for probably one of last year's most polarizing releases. The Green Knight, 100% is incredibly polarizing. I think it's funny actually. Have you seen that?
Big time
I like it.
I'm funny actually because me and Tyler rate The Green Knight fairly low, and then like Cam and George rated quite high. So I think
you want to know what's funny about that? I have it. Sorry. Well, you're going to. I guess I have it in an 86. So it's a little low. It's a little lower than Interstellar. So I talk about that one pretty highly, and I talk about Interstellar like it's the worst movie ever.
It's for views, man. It's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Who's up?
That's me. Is it me again?
Seth,
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go for The Hobbit.
Oh, thank God. Which one?
That is interesting.
He gets 2 picks.
I think there's a clear standout for The Hobbit.
This is his second.
Yeah, this is the second pick.
I'm gonna go Battle of the Five Armies.
That's the one. Yeah.
Is that the first?
No, it's the third.
Oh,
yeah, I think
people. I didn't really like that.
I think that's that. Yeah, I like Battle of the Five Armies. I don't love it.
I don't mind it.
I think An Unexpected
Some people
Journey is a good movie. I think Desolation and Smog is a very good movie.
Yeah, I'm saying. So yeah, I'll go with Battle of the Five Armies.
My third pick.
Wait. Did Seth do his back-to-back picks there?
Yeah. Green Knight.
Oh shit. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yep. My third pick. I think I'm gonna go to The Godfather Part 3.
That's a really good one. I did not think of that.
It's not a movie I think about ever.
I sit on the higher end of that.
I'm at the higher end of it too, but I know people that absolutely, because people, it's obviously following two of the greatest films of all time. People's expectations were probably sky high.
A standalone film, I actually think is good.
I got it at 3.5 out of 5.
I think I'm at 4.
Every movie to drag down in my rankings based on just one acting performance alone, The Godfather Part 3 is probably it. Like I genuinely enjoyed it, but I think I dropped it all the way down to like a 7 out of 10 just for Sofia Coppola.
Yeah, Sofia Coppola was such a nepotism pick.
That's why she started directing.
The craziest nepotism pick of all time.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go X. Follow Jenna Ortega's.
Is that polarizing?
It is.
Yeah, I think it is.
My friend said it is the worst horror movie of all time. I see people on TikTok that love it.
I just didn't. Yeah, no,
you know what? I think slashers in general are. So I think that's quite a good pick, actually. Yeah, get that. That's fine.
I got 2. I'm gonna take Man of Steel. I don't know if it's the best pick, but I think people hate the depiction of Superman in that movie because he kills someone. I like it a lot. I don't care.
That's a really good pick.
I think people are kind of. And then lastly, I guess I have 2 more. My next pick, I'm gonna do Mother, which I just watched.
That's on mine.
It appeared on every list I searched, so I was like, yeah, maybe it's Polarizing.
Wait, you just watched it again?
You didn't like that, did you?
No, I watched it. I meant I watched it 2 months ago.
Oh, okay.
I'm still so surprised you watched that movie.
I like Mother. I give it a 4.
I don't like Mother. So there you go. There's Polarizing.
That is Polarizing. Yeah.
Okay, I'm up next. Shoot. Wait, what did you took Mother and what else? Oh,
Man of Steel.
Man of Steel.
Shoot. I don't want to fuck up my draft here. I'm gonna go.
You already did that with X.
No, I'm gonna go Batman vs Superman. Just adding another.
Wow, DC.
Wow,
DC.
Really
it's a shit movie. I hope there's no. So here's where the Polarizing comes.
Here we go.
The extended cut is not as bad.
That's
extended edition.
I mean, that's not exactly the polar. Like I've seen so many people that genuinely say like the Snyder trilogy is the greatest comic book trilogy.
I have to, man. And those people are idiots like George.
I don't say that, bro. Okay, like fuck you.
I'm fucking with you. I'm sorry.
I don't want to do this draft anymore.
I know. I've been mean to George today. I'm sorry.
George, it is your pick.
It is my pick. Well, now I feel like I need a comic book movie in here too, but I also don't. I also don't feel like I need a comic book movie in here. But I'm gonna take a comic book movie because that's who I am.
I've got a good one last pick.
And I'm gonna take The Dark Knight Rises.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, that was on mine.
Good pick.
Thank you. I know.
Okay. I'm gonna go for. I think it'd be a shame not to have a David Lynch on here. I'm gonna go for Mulholland Drive.
Wow, is that a polarizing movie?
Bro, anything David Lynch puts out, it is polarizing. In terms of most people like it, of course, like Eraserhead, but because of his films and because of the style and it's transcendent and it's so fucking weird, you get a massive portion of people who hate it. So I'm gonna go for that one.
I've only ever seen like high praise from Mulholland Drive.
Have you seen Eraserhead?
No.
Have you seen any other Lynch films?
Maybe, I don't know.
Because they're fucking weird, but like I think Mulholland Drive is one of those where most people like it, but a lot of people hate it because it's a different style what they used to. So I'm gonna go for that. And then second pick, I'm gonna go for I'm gonna go for The Witch.
Good pick.
I think that's like a lot of people
haven't seen it.
You could go for like I'm not gonna say anything. But...
That was gonna be my next pick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but so I'll just go right after. My next pick was The Lighthouse.
Yeah, there we go. That was also on mine. All of Robert Eggers' films.
I was just gonna say, any Robert Eggers film,
any A24 film, really.
Any A24, yeah, true.
My last pick. So comedy is the most subjective genre, and the one that I see the most subjection on is Anchorman. So I'll do that as my final pick.
Really?
I don't like Anchorman.
It's a trash movie.
British guy.
Yeah. So I don't like Anchorman.
Man,
Cam, you said you had a perfect final pick.
Yeah, and then I started looking at the distribution on Letterboxd, which
I don't know if you can look at that too much though, because there is films that
and also I have this movie rated much higher than like the average, but I talk about it like it's really bad. It's one of those.
Is it the movie you already brought up in this draft that you haven't picked?
Is it the movie you bring up on every single podcast?
What did I bring up in every Moana?
Is it?
No, it begins with an I.
Is it that movie? Wait, that movie?
Yeah.
No. No. I wasn't even thinking that. Fuck it. I don't know if I want it. Fuck it. I'm gonna take what?
No, go.
And also, I don't know which one I want, but I'm gonna take The Amazing Spider-Man. I think.
Okay.
I think there's been a resurgence of like people loving that movie, and I still just don't think it's that great. But I also have it at a 4 out of 5.
Did you choose one, or which one did you choose? The first one?
Well, I'll go with the first one. I think that's more polarizing. I hope people don't think the second one's good, but who knows?
I just think the one scene at the end of the second one is what, like, one scene makes up for 2 hours of a movie.
Gwen Stacy dying is what you're talking about, and if that spoiled it for anyone,
you're stupid.
Yeah, it's been out since 2012 or whatever.
I will say, if you look at the distribution,
it's like.
No, not even for Amazing Spider-Man. For Blonde. I'm surprised none of us picked Blonde, honestly.
I don't have any honorable mentions. Everything else was sucked up. I had Interstellar, but Cam kind of brought it up, and also I just don't think it's polarizing. I think people are.
I had a lot of.
I think most people like Interstellar. To be fair,
a lot of lists I saw online said 2001: A Space Odyssey, which I kind of understand.
I think it is polarizing.
Yeah, I didn't want to put it on here just because I love it so much.
Yeah, but people. I think that is very polarizing. Yeah. That was going to be mine. I also think, in terms of superhero films, from what I've seen, Far From Home seems to be quite a
that's a good one.
That's a good one. Maybe I should.
One of the better MCU picks, I'd say.
I definitely thought of that, but I thought Amazing Spider-Man was more polarizing. The only other one I had written down was the Zack Snyder's Watchmen.
Great movie.
DC does some polarizing films, doesn't it? Jesus.
No, actually, what we're finding is Zack Snyder does some polarizing.
Oh yeah, Zack Snyder. Yeah. Well, I mean, he does. Like, it's the same with 300 as well. Like 300, you could probably choose 300.
I feel like that might be his least polarizing movie, though.
300.
A lot of people don't like 300.
No, I'm not saying it's not polarizing, but I'm saying of all.
I think it's more like
I think Sucker Punch is ridiculously cult. Sucker Punch has a cult classic and then a cult following, and then you have people that like absolutely think it's the worst thing ever made.
Yeah.
I had someone, I don't know, I don't remember the username, so it doesn't matter. I'm not like calling anyone out, but someone commented on one of my, I think it was my top 20 DC movies of all time rank that I posted on TikTok. Someone commented. You can't, like, something along the lines of, you can't call yourself a true cinephile and think Zack Snyder is even remotely a good filmmaker. And my response was, imagine commenting things thinking it's like a high IQ play or something.
Yeah.
People are weird.
I mean, he's not. No, I do like Zack Snyder. I'm not.
Seth
nothing against him.
Seth has Avatar, The Green Knight, Battle of the Five Armies, Mulholland Drive, and The Witch, or the double V itch.
The Bitch.
George, myself, Carmi, has Signs, Napoleon Dynamite, Godfather Part 3, Dark Knight Rises, and The Lighthouse.
Yeah, George is winning.
Tyler has Zack Snyder's Peak League, The Last Jedi, X, Batman vs. Super Peak, and Anchorman. And Cam has Don't Look Up, Cars, Man of Peak, Mother, and The Amazing Spider-Man.
I will say,
I think Cam has a good chance, honestly.
Just from what I see on the internet, I think the best pick on this draft was The Last Jedi. Like after you, I didn't even think of it.
Is
but
it
after
that polarizing?
I still think Avatar was.
I think Avatar
was the best. I should have been more on top of something that I think Signs at my first pick was a poor choice. I should have picked up.
Do people hate Signs?
I think anything M. Night is
anything M. Night
polarizing.
You could pick any of his films, to be fair.
Yeah.
And I don't think Avatar is. I feel like that's just universally hated.
Which is fuck that movie.
You say that, but he has got a fan base that people will just
definitely.
Does.
Oh, it's a passion project. James Cameron is putting his vision on a big screen.
He's gonna make 7 of. He's gonna make 7 of them.
Imagine having a passion project and your passion being that shit.
Yeah, your passion being people whose hair connect to make babies. which, if you guys didn't know, came to him in a dream.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Crazy.
Such a lie, man.
Which might be a worse fun fact than the tick noises in Interstellar.
Oh, it might be, honestly. It very much could be.
All right, close this out, Seth.
We'll